Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hattie here for those of you that don't know. I am back at UltraFlex Gym in Derby for another beastie leg session, which I'm very, very excited for. It is extremely loud in there, hence why we are outside, because the tunes they're loud. But I've just had my in-person check-in, which obviously is on another video, so make sure to go and check that out as well. Today, I'm gonna be going through my current split again. I'm pretty sure I've done this session in a previous video. I'm not too sure, but we're gradually getting back into my routine now with training the right thing on the right day, following the exercises and all that good stuff. And today I've got leg press, which I tend to always come here for it because they've got a better leg press. In my opinion, I just connect better with it. It is the squat pivot press. You'll see it. I just love it. I love it. So I'm feeling that it's going to be a good session today. I hope it is. We're going in with some positive mind, attitude, whatever you want to call it. So I'm hoping it'll be a good session. But other than that, let's get into today's session. Okay, we're right under a speaker, so hopefully you can hear me. Starting on, I feel like I want to do this. Starting on abductor. So you've got abductor, which is basically going to target more of your outer glute, and adductor is going to target your adductors. So I am doing abductor, firing up the glutes. Main thing to focus on with this, drive through your knees. Do not put too much pressure through your heel. Literally drive through your knees and just push outwards. You can do it in different variations. I tend to position my torso in different ways because it will help target different things. So you might do that lying back or straight up, which is what I have been doing. Or you can also see people that lean into it and it will just target different areas of your glutes. So it's totally person dependent. Choose the setup that suits you, mix them in. You can also like almost superset it, so you can do up and forward and then maybe pulses, which I might do just to add a little bit. So yeah, as always, find what works best for you. My friend. ASMR. I usually use my teeth I might have to. Bisto. I would say that like I'm surviving on caffeine at this point as an excuse for like dieting, but reality is I just have it all the time. Probably a little bit of a problem, but who doesn't like a little monster? Sponsor me. Anyway, next up, seated ham curls. So today is basically full lower. So obviously started on just targeting a little bit of glutes. I only ever do 2 steps on the abductor, sorry. Sometimes I will do adductor. I did that 2 days ago, so I don't want to do it again. But I do really like going from adductor, so inwards, into a seated ham curl. I just feel like it connects so much better. But yeah, so seated ham curl, and then obviously leg press and full lower, target everything. So if I don't walk out with a juicy pump, that'll probably put me in a bad mood for the rest of the day. So we're not gonna let that happen. Is it bad that I let my mood, like, I let the gym dictate my mood? Sometimes. Like, if it's a great session, I'm on cloud 9. Like, I leave the gym and I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good day. And then if I have a shit day, I'm like, don't fucking come near me. Do not talk to me. Let me have my food in peace. Leave me alone. So, we ain't gonna have none of that today. Today. Why? Probably because I stretched before this session. Just saying, it does help. Oh, I'm actually really excited I'm getting a massage on Saturday as well. Big up Lee, aka the Muscle Medics on Instagram. Give him a follow. He's a mobile sports masseuse, if that's what you want to call it. Get him. And he will come to your house and give you a sports massage. Honestly, the goat. So good. Fucking painful. Like, literally, like, to the point that I almost cried once. Almost. But so worth it. And it aids recovery so much. So make sure you're not neglecting recovery through sports massages, sleep, stretching, baths. There's so many different things you can incorporate into aiding and assisting your recovery, which in turn helps you build more muscle. So if you're not getting them done, why not? So yeah, big up Lee, comes to your house, based in York, and he comes down south. Like, there's loads of places where he goes, like Midlands, Yorkshire, Derby. Go give him a follow, drop him a message. Say that I sent you though. I feel like a lot of people underestimate training and like how training can really impact your physique and growing muscle. So I'm not saying I'm an expert. I know there is room for improvement with my form, with my execution, everything like that, but don't neglect how you train. If you want to grow muscle, you need to think about the actual movement that you're doing. Don't just fucking fling the weight around because you're not going to get anything out of it. I've learned it, like, listen, because from first-hand experience, like, I've been there, done that, went into ego lift, been like, yeah, I'm a girl, I can fucking lift this, I'm what? Doesn't help. Risk of causing injury, you're not building muscle, you're not progressing because you're constantly sticking at the same weight, and it's pointless. So make sure that you are actually controlling the movement, because that is where you are going to target the muscle and have it grow. So just focus on that a little bit more next time you're in the gym. Don't just think, oh yeah, I need to be the biggest guy in here or the biggest gym lifter, whatever. Like if you're into powerlifting, cool. Yeah, okay, it is about weight and lifting weight and 1 rep max. Bodybuilding and actually working towards growing and developing your physique, scrap that. Like it doesn't matter if you lift 10 kilos or 100 kilos. If you connect better on the 10 kilos and you get more benefits from it and you see more improvement and more growth, which one are you going to go for? So no one really cares about weights. Like I'm not looking at anyone here. I'm not judging them thinking, oh, I can lift more than them, or oh shit, like they're lifting that and I'm not. No one cares. Lift to your ability and what you can lift and progress from that. Don't be comparing to others because it's shit and you're not going to get anywhere and you'll just feel shit. So don't do it. Okay? Went before in this exact way. So ordinarily with a seated hand curl, you would go like so and drag your feet underneath you. However, my back offset, so I do 2 top sets, 1 to 2 back offsets depending on how it goes. I will literally lean forward. I feel like it connects really, really well. I'm not saying you have to do it. Maybe give it a try if you want to, but I just feel it just helps. And it's what works for me. So I'm gonna do it. I've got hair on me. It's that awkward moment, like is it mine from my shoe or someone else's? Isn't that really odd as well? Like hair on a head, absolutely normal. Hair anywhere else makes you want to be sick. Like it could be mine, but like hair on the carpet or the floor or a gym or the shower, it's like all of a sudden it's just changed and it's just like disgusting. It's weird. Anyway, so speaking of movements and how you control the movement, my back offset is very different to my top set in the sense that I'm keeping it consistent with my reps. I'm almost holding it at the bottom, so when I'm contracting the muscle and I'm literally, my feet are underneath, I try and hold it, not for like an actual pause, but I want to keep the tension on. So I will be literally like rep, rep, rep. It will be a lot quicker than my top set ones because I'm trying to control my top set movements more. So my back offset, they will be quicker reps. It might look as if like I'm going too quick, but for me, it's purely so I'm keeping the tension on. I'm going straight back into it. I'm trying not to rest at the top because then it's just taking the tension off. Sorry, a little bit sidetracked there. But yeah, that's what I do. And another thing as well, on hamstring-based movements, I'm sure I've said it before, having your feet relaxed as opposed to this will change and put tension through your calves. So when I relax my feet, I will start off the movement and I will reach mechanical failure on having my feet relaxed. Only then when I'm starting to struggle and I'm not getting any more reps at all, especially not assisted if I've got someone there, I will then change my foot placement because essentially you're going to be able to use a little bit more momentum if you've got your feet up because you can drag it down a lot more. So that in essence will help you get more reps. So, okay, yeah, you might be taking a little bit of tension, a little bit of weight out your hamstrings, but you're still working them. You've still got tension on it. So some people argue it's the same as using bands on equipment as well. People will say, well, you're taking the load out, so you're not actually training it effectively. Well, technically, if you want to go into that, well, you're still getting more reps. So you've still got tension on the muscle. You're still working it. So you're still benefiting. It's personal preference. So for me, I'll reach mechanical failure on the first bit. And then when I need to, I'll just change it up slightly, just to squeeze a few more reps out. And that's what works for me. I love this one. I have definitely stripped this back so much. Normally I do like the normal 45 press, so like this one, but it was just one flat plate. This one is the kind of one that I would ego lift on because I don't squat. I pendulum squat, but don't squat like conventionally, don't deadlift, anything like that. So press for me was always a bit of like an ego lift. And don't get me wrong, yeah, I could lift some plates, but it was pointless. So stripped it back. We're gradually working our way back up. And yeah, things are going well. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good set today. I hope. So my boyfriend, he's not a normal guy. He doesn't buy his girlfriend flowers and, you know, take her on nice fancy dinner dates, which at the minute I can't anyway, so I'll allow it. But he's not like that. What does he get me? Toe spreader socks, like yoga dance socks, with grips on the bottom. So, you know what, I thought it would give me the ick, and I did try them the other day, and I must say, they're kind of good. So, and another fun fact as well, my little sister, bless her, she stayed with me the other night, and she said about her socks coming up, and she was like, oh, my socks are coming off, my grippers are going to be out. And I was like, what? She's like, my grippers. I'm like, what the fuck is, what? My feet, my grippers. And I was like, where the hell? I mean, this is payment subscription service. But she was like, yeah, because when you drop something on the floor, you like grip it with your toes. And I'm like, you know what, Fairs? So if you're out there and you pick up your items, whatever it is, if you've dropped it and you pick it, like I pick up if I drop a sock, I'm picking it up with my toes. Like I'm not bending down. So they are now officially, as well to me, also called grippers. But how cool, they've got like, they're so cool, I love them. But it just means that when you're doing certain movements, you can like spread your toes a little bit, which I believe is actually supposed to be beneficial for like lifting and pressure through your feet. So yeah, benefits, and obviously like the little extra grips. But how cute! Love it. I posted this on my story once of me doing a set banded, and someone asked me, oh, why do you do it? Essentially, it will change the resistance on certain parts of the movement. So with a band, obviously you're pushing against resistance when you're stretching it. So when you're coming down, it will kind of assist you in some ways by getting you out the hole a little bit. And by that, I mean like at the bottom and you're then having to push out of it. It will somewhat give you a little bit more assistance. It's like when people band the hack as well. In essence, it gets you out of that hole. However, on the flip side, when you are actually then pressing and going through the pressing movement, it will increase resistance because you're pushing against it. So it will help in some aspects, but also give a little bit more resistance in some others. So I just find it a really, really handy tool. going to put into my back off set. So my original program was cluster sets on the leg press. I hate them, mainly because my attitude is that I love a leg press. Like it's a movement that I can just go in, I can go hard, no matter what mood I'm in. If I'm pissed off, if I'm happy, if I'm angry, whatever, I can literally just bury myself in a press. And the fact that I can then lift adequate weight, I really, really enjoy, and it just makes me feel better. Whereas the likes of cluster sets, where I'm doing 5 reps, pause, 5 reps, pause, so on, I can't lift the same weight. Now, I know, as I've said, it's not about weight, but by getting the best of both worlds, I'll go heavy on my top set and do that, but then my back off, rather than just taking a slight load off, I will then take a significant drop on weight, add in this, and go in for clusters. And it just, spicy. It is beautiful. Fucking hurts, but it's nice. Super spicy. Let's go. It was probably a bit dodgy, that. Oh, and that there is why I love that leg press. I love it so much. Like, it's just one of those movements where I can literally go in my own little world. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone that knows me knows I'm pretty much in a world of my own 24/7. However, it's me time. My mind doesn't really switch off, even if it's thinking about just random shit. Like, I don't know, Teletubbies, like, it could be anything and it's just active. Whereas when I'm there, it's black. It's really weird, it's really hard to explain, but it's literally just me, myself, and I in nothing. And I love it. So it's one of my absolute favorite movements. So yeah, like, I'm happy with that, so I'm pleased with how that went. Next, I'm gonna be utilizing the Nautilus press. I'm gonna do it single leg purely because I'm a little wuss. I went to Ninja Warrior for the first time on Monday and it's only Wednesday. Oh my God, the pain, the actual pain it goes like into your upper body. I've got fuck all upper body strength when it comes to lifting my own body weight. That shit is savage, like so hard. And I also trained push yesterday. So those two combined, I don't really fancy a barbell on my back, and ordinarily I'd be doing Smith machine split squats or reverse lunge, but I just don't want it on me at the minute. So yeah, we're gonna give this a go. I tried another unbranded one at a different gym and I felt really, really good. It's like a free BBL after. If you get it right, if you put your foot position right for what you need to focus on glute ham. Beautiful, beautiful movement. So I feel like I need to move my bag actually before we start. I'm like, I'm a bit, do I smell it? Basically, so you know what's going on, I put my hand underneath the seat and I touched something and it was like oily, and I don't know. Maybe it is oil. Maybe it's like to stop it squeaking or something, but wherever I put my hand, like, gave me the ick. And it was like halfway through my set as well, and I was like, I can't just stop. And my hand was just covered in weird, that is it for today from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, give it a like, thumbs up if you did enjoy, follow along, subscribe. It still gives me the ick when I do that, but for real though, it actually does help the channel. So I do appreciate every one of you that has been showing me support and the love, and yeah, I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much. But yeah, that is pretty much my staple, well, one of my staple leg days. Apart from switching things out from split squats to single leg press, that is literally what my plan is at the moment. Okay, yeah, I could have done maybe calf or hyperextension at the end, but I didn't. It's fine, it's what it is. But yeah, so we are back on track now in terms of food, back into the diet, not messing up on meals and eating off and stuff like that, because realistically, I do actually really enjoy my routine. I thrive off knowing what I'm doing, making progress, knowing that what I'm doing is actually getting me to where I want to go. Like, I'm not just doing this for the shits and gigs. Like, I'm not. I might be doing it for a nice little glute to show it off and get some money. I joke. No, I love the sport. Like, it's taught me a lot. Yeah, I love what I do. So I want to make sure that I'm putting everything I can into it to get the results that I want. So I do hope that you are enjoying it. If you have any questions, if you have any questions or you want to say anything else, always just drop it in the comments or message me on Instagram. Always open to chat and stuff like that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you are local to the area and you haven't already checked it out, make sure to come and check out UltraFlex Derby, because it is a very good gym. It's slick equipment, good vibes, good music. Everyone's really friendly. Yeah, so it's a great atmosphere. But other than that, catch you at the next one.